don't even know why I bother with this team. I don't know why I bother. What's the point? What's the point? What is the point? What, that victory against Tottenham? What was that one-off, was it? Where you just turn up away at Spurs and you actually get a result, and you actually play football, and you actually get chances, and you actually defend, and you actually do tactically decent decisions. And then as soon as you go back at Stamford Bridge, Southampton turn up, another struggling team, and rinse and repeat. It's almost like watching the Bournemouth and West Ham games on repeat. What is going on? I am sick and tired of this. It just completely renders the Tottenham win pointless now. Because Tottenham beat Brighton 2-1. Look at what's happened to us against Southampton. Look, this is the same team that lost 9-0 against Leicester, and we can't even construct one decent opportunity. All of the possession. Absolutely nothing to show for it. What are we doing? What is our purpose? What are we actually trying to do to make us fans happy? Thanks a lot, Chelsea. You've ruined my Christmas. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know, always got to rely on the team that you hate to watch to ruin your Christmas. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't even know what to say. I mean, do I even have any reason to analyse that game? Because that game was poor. Pathetic. Do you know what? How about... I explained it in the Bournemouth game. I said, how about I just copy and paste the West Ham video into the Bournemouth... Do you know what? Just take the West Ham video and the Bournemouth video, construct a little compilation, copy that, paste it into the Chelsea-Southampton game, and there you are. That's my review. Because what is the point? It's exactly the same thing. We turn up. We don't do shit. We do nothing up front. We're so exposed at the back. Lampard hasn't even thought to change any of it. Okay, maybe he did against Tottenham because it worked. Putting 3 guys at the back, Rudiger, Tomori and Zuma at the back. It seemed to work against a tired out Tottenham team. But it can't work against a struggling Southampton team that actually turn up and do a job. Just like West Ham, just like Bournemouth. I'm getting sick of it. I really am. Please. Like, what do you do? Okay, let's just talk about the formation, because it's the same formation that we played at against Spurs that actually did a job, but apparently it doesn't work well against the Southampton team that are struggling at the bottom. I don't know. Is it because of the fact that Southampton have got a mindset that actually works on the pitch, or is it just us not doing enough? Is it just us looking at Southampton and thinking, well, we beat Spurs. Oh, we could use this formation and we can just absolutely trounce Southampton. Oh, look at us. We're doing great. When actually, you know what? The mindset before that game didn't actually reflect what happened, did it? Because we got absolutely murdered against the Southampton team. By the way, lost 9-0 at home against Leicester City. So yeah, anyway, Kepa in goal, Rudiger, Zuma and Tomori in our defence, Azpilicueta, Kante, Jorginho, Emerson, Hudson-Odoi, Willian, Tammy Abraham. Can I start off, by the way? So, Lampard decided to make some changes. He decided to not go with Mason Mount. He didn't decide to go with Pulisic. Instead, he actually gave Hudson-Odoi an opportunity. And he should not have been given that opportunity, let's be honest, because he was absolutely dreadful. Hudson-Odoi, for 45 minutes of the first half, was absolutely dreadful. He did not do a thing right in that 45 minutes. But the thing is that I want to point out is Lampard should have noticed this at half time. Another manager would have thought, right, so Hudson-Odoi has played absolutely dreadful for 45 minutes. So that means he's going to be coming off and I'm going to be bringing on somebody like Mason Mount or Pulisic. Instead, Hudson-Odoi plays an extra... What time did he come off? Like 67 minutes. So he played another 20 minutes of the game. Why? Why would you continue to play Hudson-Odoi, who's absolutely dreadful, offering absolutely no ideas up front whatsoever, but then continue to play him? Late decision making. I thought Lampard learned from the game against Bournemouth. Poor decision making in that game. Again, poor decision making here. Like, if you see that a player isn't doing enough, take him off and put someone else on. Why are you waiting 20 minutes for him to actually try to do something else? Yes, okay, he did take him off eventually. Too late. Pulisic coming on. Willian came on for Mason Mount. Didn't do anything. Like, what? Like, we did absolutely nothing up front. Absolutely nothing. If you look at the stats, in fact, let me just take a look at the stats here. 67% possession, 686 passes, 80% pass accuracy. This was crying out a Sarri game. Crying out. Because all the possession, all the passing, everything, passing over there to the side, passing backwards, passing there. We're not going direct. There's absolutely no cohesion whatsoever. There's no communication. Where is your communication? Instead, all you're doing is passing around the team that is already built up, set up, ready to just get the ball back off you. It was like that for the entire game. It was like that against West Ham, against Bournemouth, and now against Southampton. What is it going to take for you to stop this running gag? It's getting frustrating to watch. Every bloody time you play at home. Do you remember when Stamford Bridge was a fortress? Do you remember that? Do you remember when teams feared us when they came to Stamford Bridge? It's nowhere near like that now. It's like a nursery. It's a nursery. That's what it is, a nursery. As soon as a team comes up, they turn up. Yep, we know exactly how to play. Just spread out, defend deep. Let the home team have the ball. Pressure. Counter-attack, up the other end, goal. That's exactly what teams do when they come here. And it's working for them. And we have no counter for it. All we do is just play our game. Just pass the ball around. Look, when you pass the ball over there, it makes the opposition know that they're doing their job properly. That's not how it's supposed to go. You are supposed to come up with a plan to counter anything that the away team is bringing to you. Not the other way around. Stop being forced to play the ball over there. Pass. It's almost like Sarri's on the touchline instead of Lampard. I'm not joking. Lampard needs to sort this out. And speaking of Lampard yet again, I love him to bits. I really do. This is where it starts to get a little bit ropey with me, because I don't get me wrong, I love Lampard. Absolute legend as a player. Absolute legend. I love the goals that he scored. I loved him when he bailed us out of a situation when he was on the pitch. But on this touchline, he's starting to annoy me. He's starting to annoy me with his late decision making, his late substitutions, his late switching up of play. Like, it's doing my nut in. And the other thing that I've noticed as well is, why is he not on the touchline shouting at the players? Why has he just got his arms folded, just with his head down like this? He's not saying anything. Say something to the players. If they're not doing anything on the pitch, say something. It's all well and good that you're making the changes and the substitutions, but if they're not doing anything on the pitch, you need to get on the touchline and shout at them. Why are you just saying nothing with your arms folded with your head down? What are you achieving by doing that? Absolutely nothing. It's like every goddamn home game is like this. What, you did that one time? You did it against Tottenham. One time. Did you see that elation by Lampard right at the end of the game when he was celebrating at the away fans? This team, it doesn't care about its home games, but when it comes to away matches, we're bloody dynamite. We know exactly what we're doing. We know exactly how to spread out. We know exactly how to go for a counter-attack. We know exactly. But when it's at home, it's like, what are we doing? Do you know, Chelsea fans come to Stamford Bridge every week with the money in their pocket, and they pay for a ticket, and they go into their seat to watch Chelsea. To watch Chelsea perform. They're not getting their money's worth by going there and watching absolute nothing. That team had no cohesion. It had lack of ideas. It was exposed at the back. Defending was poor. Defending was absolutely poor. Oh my God, Southampton should have scored like 4 or 5 goals in the second half. Okay, actually, speaking of the goals, let's just talk about them, by the way. Let's just talk about them. The first goal for Southampton, just pure counter-attack. Pure, typical counter-attack manoeuvre. As soon as they get the ball, they invite pressure, they get the ball back, they hope it up the pitch, you've got somebody on the end of it, and on the attack, he just runs up, he cuts inside, he just places it in the top corner with absolute ease. There's absolutely nobody challenging him. There's nobody just thinking, oh right, I'm going to block this. There's absolutely no way of him just cutting inside and just shrugging him off the ball. There was absolutely none of that. He just let them just place the ball into the top corner, no problem. The second goal, oh my God, we just treated Southampton like bloody Real Madrid. Oh my days. Do you know what? That second goal by Southampton, any Barcelona player, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, anybody at Stamford Bridge in the stands, obviously they're not supporters, they're actual players, but if they were actually sitting in the stands and they watched that goal, they'd have been like, you know what? Great. Fabulous. Absolutely fantastic. You have to give credit where it's due. Southampton's second goal was just pure football. That was just football at its absolute best. They absolutely they just flipped us over. They just absolutely embarrassed us. They literally just pulled our pants down with that manoeuvre. They literally just passed the ball. It was tiki-taka football. Pass way through our defence, triangular passes. It was like a hurfted ball into the penalty box. Guy completely exposed. Nobody marking him. Goes straight in. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you just have a lack of ideas up front and you look so exposed in the defence and you've just got, what have you got? And then what do you do in the last 10 minutes? What does Frank Lampard do in the last 10 minutes? He takes Willian off and puts Pedro on. When you put Pedro on, I said this on Twitter, when you've got Pedro coming on in the last 10 minutes and you've got absolutely no ideas up front, lack of cohesion, lack of ideas, you know you've convincingly lost. It's at that stage where you think to yourself, what's even the point? I can't be arsed with this. I can't be bothered. Do you know, I'm starting to believe that Frank Lampard has completely lost the dressing room even before the transfer windows even happened. We're waiting, like 6 days until the transfer window's about to open? Lampard better have a shopping list ready because he's going to need it. He's going to need it. We need players coming in. We need players. We cannot continue on like this. We cannot continue this season with the players we got. I mean, what is the team right now? Is it to do with tiredness? Is it to do with fatigue? Because it's looking like the team that we've got now is only able to play a game for 20 minutes. As soon as that 20 minutes is up, the opposition just goes straight in, they get settled in and they start attacking and they start looking good and they start looking organised as a team. We need to stop this. We can't let this continue. I hate to think what the game against Arsenal is going to be like. Do you know what? Arsenal fans, if you're watching this, you've got a chance. That's all I'm going to say. You've got a chance. You've got a big opportunity. You know, with Mikel Arteta at the helm, the new manager. Okay, yeah, we do better away from home than we do at home, but I have absolutely no hope going in that game against Arsenal. I really don't. I literally have zero belief that we can actually go to the Emirates and get a result. I'm dead serious. If we play like that against Southampton, I don't care where Arsenal are in the league. I don't care. We didn't care when West Ham and Bournemouth were in the Premier League. They were down there. Southampton are down there. Do you think we're going to get a result against Arsenal? I don't care. I don't care where any team are in the Premier League. I don't care what form they're in. Any team that plays us right now is guaranteed to get 3 points because we're terrible. We can't defend and we have nothing up front. What is this team? Somebody tell me. It's like I'm dragging myself through the dirt to actually try and find the time to watch this team. And who can blame me with these performances? Who can blame me? Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit vague. And if you don't agree with what I'm saying, then fine. But can you blame me right now? If you're a Chelsea fan and you're listening to me saying this, think to yourself, do you blame me? Look at the score. Look at that score. Do you blame me? No, I don't think you do. I don't think you can blame yourself for saying the same things as I am. I'm honestly getting frustrated with Lampard's poor decision making. I'm getting frustrated with the switching up of formations. I'm getting sick and tired of the players on the pitch playing for just 20 minutes and just tiring out. I'm sick of it. Sort it out. Wake the goddamn hell up. Please. I'm losing the will to live. Honestly, Overwatch League, it's starting in February. I want it to come now. I swear to God, I want it to come now because at least I get to watch something different. Overwatch League cannot come soon enough. But it only starts in February. And Jesus Christ, I don't think I can lose the will to live here. Honestly, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But this has to change. Lampard needs to change his ways up. I'm fearing that he's lost the dressing room before the transfer window's even started. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of it all. That win against Spurs, irrelevant. Because Spurs beat Brighton and Hove Albion today. And we couldn't even get a job done. We couldn't even get a goal against the team that lost 9-0 against Leicester. What does that tell us about our team right now? It's embarrassing. Poor. Not good enough. Sort it out. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Check out all of my social media links. Make sure you check me out on my gaming channel, which is Chris Modder Games. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at ChrisModder9. It'll all be in the description box down below. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Until the next one, I shall see you later. Head on and peace.